Hi, my name is Chloe and I'm a fashion marketing student at Leeds Beckett University. In this vlog, I will be discussing what I've learned in the first two lectures of the Foundation for Marketing module, addressing marketing myths and my own interpretations. There'll be four sections to my vlog. 1. The assessment of marketing organisations and their orientations. 2. The challenges contrasting marketing myths with reality. 3. My ability to reflect on the lessons learned. And 4. Discussing what I have learned and my experience. So I'll begin this section with defining what marketing is. A good definition of marketing is found on page 4 of the Customer-Centric Marketing textbook by Richardson, James and Kelly, whereby the Chartered Institute of Marketing stated that it is the management process of anticipating, identifying and satisfying customer requirements profitably. So in order to anticipate and satisfy customer needs, businesses always need to place the customer at the heart of all business-making decisions. This is because the customer is the main component of a business. No customer means no profit, which will eventually lead the business to failure. Therefore, by treating marketing as a way of doing a business and not just a function, businesses will be more successful. In this section, I'll be discussing marketing organisations and their orientations. According to Doyle and Stern in 2006, marketing orientation is being a key element in the customer-led business or customer orientation. Drawing on from what they have said, Richardson, James and Kelly in the Customer-Centric Marketing textbook define market orientation as understanding current and future customer needs and wants in order to develop products and services that offer value for the customer, distinctive from the offers of other companies, which can be profitably produced. Hence, companies must recognise the importance of continuing research in the marketplace and ongoing relationships with customers. This follows on from what I was explaining previous to this, about the relationship businesses should have with the customer. This is supported by the marketing concept. Organisations that place the customer at the heart of all their business decisions accept the marketing concept. Only those organisations that have accepted that can then be marketing orientated, and marketing orientation is all about selling what the customer wants. There are many pros and cons to marketing orientation. Some of the benefits are attraction of new customers, satisfied customers, enhanced reputation, increase in sales and increase in profitability. However, marketing orientation can be seen as unethical because of the following arguments raised against it. Creation of unnecessary products can cause pollution. It uses limited natural resources and it encourages customers to purchase products they cannot afford. In this section, I'll be discussing marketing myths and the challenges contrasting them with reality. The first myth I will talk about is a satisfied customer is a loyal customer. First of all, this is a false statement. Satisfaction and loyalty have two very different meanings, and just because someone can be satisfied with a product does not mean they always are going to be loyal to that product. Let's take washing up liquid for an example. Say a family regularly go to the supermarket and they buy Fairy washing up liquid because it smells nice and it cleans their clothes and they're very happy with the product overall. Does not mean that when they go shopping next week and they see Persil for £1 cheaper that they're going to stay with Fairy, because if they're trying to save money then they're most likely to go for the cheaper product. So just because they're satisfied does not mean that they're always going to be loyal. The second myth I would talk about is a strong brand is invincible. Again, this is not true. Even though brands can be successful, which has been proven by the likes of Apple and Cadbury, this does not mean that all strong brands are invincible, because there's many challenges that they all face on a daily basis. For example, different organisations' marketing strategies, customers and consumers, as well as the competitor. A good example of this is BlackBerry. That used to be a very strong brand with its professionality and high social status. However, in 2006, it had 60% in market share, and now only has 6%. This is because Apple and Android now dominate the smartphone market for many reasons. One reason being that Apple and Android have a huge app store, whilst BlackBerry only has 1/7 of the apps available on the Apple and Android. Instead of putting the customers first, BlackBerry thought about the business when deciding to take a more professional approach to the App Store. This obviously lost customers whilst Apple and Android were gaining customers. Secondly, over the years since the first iPhone, Apple have introduced advanced technology as well as various colours and designs which BlackBerry lacked, resulting in a decrease in sales whilst Apple's only increased. And some other examples of some strong brands that have failed have been BHS, Woolworths, Rover and loads more. The last myth I will talk about is a big name brand can sustain a higher price, which yes, can be true with businesses such as Marc Jacobs and Prada that do sustain a higher price of all the products they sell. However, let's take McDonald's as an example. With over 34,000 restaurants across the globe, they are a very well-known brand worldwide. With the successful marketing and advertising they produce, it is recognised for selling fast food at very cheap and affordable prices, which they have been very successful with. For them to then up the prices of their food, there will most likely be a decrease in sales and customers. Therefore, this myth is not always true, as McDonald's is a big name brand that can sell products at very cheap prices. Sections 3 and 4 are about reflecting on what I've learned over within the first 2 lectures, as well as my experience of gaining more knowledge of the marketing sector. So one of the main things I've learned in the first 2 lectures is that marketing is so important for all businesses to make a statement and to be successful nowadays. Marketing is used by all companies, whether that's a small local salon or a well-known car brand, as they're all aiming to achieve one thing, and that's success. Marketing helps businesses become recognised by a particular type of consumer and customer, which ultimately will increase sales. I understand the negatives of marketing, however I believe without it, businesses just can't be successful nowadays, as there is so much competition that they need to keep up with to stay ahead of the market. And organisations fail when there's bad management and failure to market itself properly. Secondly, businesses that are marketing orientated and place the customer at the heart of all their business decisions will always stay one step ahead to those that don't treat marketing as a philosophy. Because marketing should be seen as a way of doing business, this therefore means it is everyone's responsibility and not just the marketers, because every employee of that business has an understanding of the customer experience. Businesses have to understand current and future customers' needs in order to develop, because customer needs are always changing and evolving, so businesses need to stay on top of this. As well, with products and services quickly advancing, customer needs are so demanding nowadays. All organisations are affected by this, and therefore they need to respond to changes in their micro and macro environments. So from the first 2 lectures, background reading and filming this vlog is further develop my knowledge of marketing as a whole, organisations and their orientations, as well as marketing myths and the challenges associated with this, as well as being able to apply my own interpretations to this. Thank you for watching.